the back, dead homie. Vernon Avenue, I'm back. West Side 40s, and I come to blue strips, because that's what I'm going to get. Blue strips. That's all I get on Vernon Avenue. Off the back.
So you ain't got no hand no more. You got skin peeling off your face, and you still talking about this Vernon Avenue. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cause you need to go to the rehabilitation or whatever this shit called.
That's all I get is blue strips, dead homies. I don't know what they thought. Dead homies when I'm back on 40s in the hood. You know I'm 4-0, I'm back.
So, okay, yesterday, our boy 4Extra actually posted his return to the gram after the Grizzly hand incident that happened almost exactly a week ago. He posted a bunch of photos with him and his whole squad, his crew in the hospital, and that was kind of interesting because you get a little bit of a look at what his injuries were. But then after that, he posted another picture of him actually on the block outside, so it would appear that 4Extra is returning to prime form. He's posted up here with is
that Rock?
T-Rock, yeah. And then I guess this is the doctor. The way he's pointing,
the doctor.
and Adam, I guess maybe this is the doctor who he credits with keeping him alive and everything. And then yeah, we got 15 of his friends right here and everything. So
awesome. Let's go 4Extra.
134,000 likes. Holy shit. The people are happy to see him back to earth. I mean, the things that stood out to me about this is that number one, go back to the other one. His left hand is bandaged up as well, so it might just be like a burn. We don't really know what kind of damage might have been done. It looks like all his fingers are fine. And then when I was zooming in on it yesterday, he does have some kind of burning on his face from the firework.
So wait, both his hands are up?
The left one is bandaged up, but his fingers seem fine. So I'm assuming it's just a burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So do we have verification as far as is it true that he was in the passenger side of a car and tried to throw it out the driver's side window?
That's what everybody's saying. I still feel like maybe that could not be the situation, but that definitely explains why there isn't any video footage and everything like that. Either way, Wack told me yesterday that he had a conversation with some of 4Extra's friends, and word on the streets is that he is shopping his return interview and that the asking price starts at $50,000. So
not worth it. Who was paying $50,000 for an interview?
So I'm just gonna off rip take a step back and say the economics of No Jumper do not allow for us to pay $50,000 for an interview, especially when the foo communities and you ain't hard foos of the world are just going to clip that shit and put it on the gram for everybody 5 seconds after it comes out. So I hope somebody pays him $50,000 for an interview.
CNN was cracking.
I would love to link up after the $50,000 interview happens and do a more reasonably priced piece of content if he is still interested in rejoining the team and being part of the team and everything like that.
Do you feel some type of way? Because he's not coming to you for the first interview and your platform literally made him who he is to even be able to be asking for 50,000. So are you hold on, cuz we can't get the first interview? I thought
no, cuz bro, you don't own that money, cuz you can do it tomorrow. No, bro.
Oh, we was ganging them.
I mean, I think that the thing about 4Extra is that he doesn't necessarily know this internet game as well as some of us. So I guarantee, when you see a picture of him with 20 dudes in the hospital room, he's probably got 20 dudes who realistically are fresh up off the block telling him what they think business-wise makes sense. And by all means, honestly, if he could get some very large amount of money from somebody else to do an interview, knowing that his return interview is going to be super viral,
do that shit.
I would not stop him from doing that. Our situation is a little bit more modest, a little bit more reasonable. So
I'm not saying block him. I'm saying you don't feel no type of way by him not even offering it to you. Hey, Adams, I'm back out.
Yeah.
I got you. Don't put it out, Adams, until I go get this bread. Adams. You feel me? Then you can put your shit out. But I'm going to give you the first inside scoop, and I'm going to give you some extra that I'm not going to give them.
It would be nice to be reached out to just because, I did reach out to him. Haven't heard anything back. I went to go send him a voice note yesterday, and his text messages came up green. So I don't know exactly what that translates to,
Because I seen Kevin Gates went to visit him, but then they said, yo, you couldn't go visit him. So is there some type of friction there?
Is restraining from dealing with No Jumper right now?
We don't know.
Are you serious?
I don't think he's not restrained.
But
He
Adam
probably felt like Adam was gonna come up there and get content.
But I feel like
No, and
Adam
he did
comes
think
to the
that,
vlog?
which I never said. Like, the only person I was talking to was Lupe. I said, yo, would it be cool if I pulled up Monday afternoon before I go do interviews or whatever? And she said, they're not really trying to have anybody come through. And then instantly we see the picture of
Kevin
Gates, and we're kind of like, oh, okay. I'm not going to, like, push the issue, though. But I never said one word about, like, can I pull up and do content? Can I pull up and do a vlog or whatever? Like, I didn't say anything like that.
I mean, because if we're being honest, you always showed moral support in regards to every time he was incarcerated. Like, and I don't think you ever like publicized that, did you? No, like when you would go support him at his court dates.
We made a vlog
That
about
show
going to
was
his
a
court
vlog.
date one time, yeah, but
Okay. I mean, but that's irrelevant. You gave him his platform, though.
right.
So,
I mean,
like,
it's whatever he wants to do. Like, I look forward to having a conversation with him and talking about whatever he's been through over the past week and everything like that. But I also don't want to be the one who's like hitting him up, bro.
Pestering him.
We got to get this content. We got, I feel like that would be pretty
Not even
insensitive,
just like
so.
we got to get this content, but hey, I see you back on the block. Like, what's
Yeah.
up? Are you coming back to the building? Because he was on payroll. So from the outside looking in, it looked like it may be something there.
some type of static.
You got denied the hospital visit. Your text turned green, and there's no talks of coming back to
Okay,
the
you're
building thus
instigating.
far. I'm not. I'm keeping it a buck.
Listen,
You know,
I'm in the dark.
I don't really think
I
he's
was like,
thinking like that. I just think he knows this was a big deal. You seeing all that stuff on the internet, and like he said, he should be shopping to see who's gonna pay the most. And if you're not willing to give him the 50, and he can find it, then if he find it, I'm pretty sure he'll probably still tap back in with you.
But I'm saying he donated 1,000 to the GoFundMe as well. So at the minimum, for sure, you donated 1,000.
Conversation.
Yeah, you could pull up to the hospital room.
Okay, that's what I was
Just
about
don't bring
to-
no cameras, and we good.
I was about to ask about that. Do you feel like because like people have this perception of you having this infinite reservoir of cash, that sometimes that when you do extend yourself in a
It's not
generous
enough.
manner, that they look down on it?
Well,
like
I forget the dude's name, but there was a dude in here yesterday who, like, while I'm like busily walking around the office going to do something, he's like, "Man, why you only give 4 extra 1,000?" Which was kind of weird. It felt like I was reading an internet comment in real life. I'm like, he just like said that to me in the office, and I didn't even have like the energy to respond or whatever. I mean, honestly, like if he was in a position where he just needed cash or whatever, I mean, he could reach out to me. But I don't know. When I saw the GoFundMe, I think the only other time that I've ever given a large amount of money to a
Terrell.
GoFundMe was with T-Rail when and that was $1,000 too. Like, if I was gonna advance somebody $5,000 or $10,000 because of like emergency hospital bills or whatever, then I probably wouldn't do so through GoFundMe. So I mean, that's part of the problem, is just that like everybody's just online talking about shit. And that's part of the thing too, is that when I get like a little bit of a vibe of like, oh, maybe he's not with me, I'm like, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, oh, he's probably believing random internet.
Yeah, I think people still counting from that $1 million a month rumor days back with COVID. So they're like, nigga, you can hit Elon Musk and get robotic hand.
Take me back to the pandemic. Oh,
Yeah, you know what the cold part is kind of like a similar situation with King Pill in the sense that there's people that haven't been experienced with not only being in the industry, the entertainment industry, but having large sums of cash. Or like if you've been in the industry for a while, you realize how frequent someone's going to come at you like with a play that it's like, oh, 6 figures, you're going to get paid this or that. And how rarely do they come through? Maybe 1 out of 20 of those situations will come to fruition if you're lucky. You know
I mean,
what
Academics was telling AD&T Rail that he would pay him $200K a month.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so people like, there's going to be a lot of people saying things like that.
Yeah, and he's
but
had like 3 years to offer them any amount of money. And
it's not happening.
has yet to happen.
Yeah. But there's like a lack of discernment when you don't have the experience. You don't know how to like differentiate. So I think King Pill took that as like, oh, like this like rich white guy said that I'm about to get,
So
you know.
BMX 1803 said, "Oh my God, Adam, you had the guy who came to 4 Extra's neighborhood with you on the podcast after one of the worst things that ever happened to 4 Extra." I mean, we do a weekly podcast with Munchie B, who very much is a 4 Extra detractor. King Pill, like, I mean, honestly, besides that one incident, that hasn't been like the primary narrative with him. And if anything, he kind of, let's be real, he kind of tucked his tail because everybody got on his case. Like, he saw that things were not going to work out well after he went to 4 Extra's neighborhood, because somebody like me, I was supposed to go to his neighborhood with Lush to do that vlog. I was like, nah, I ain't going. I think he saw doors closing in front of him in that moment.
You said the B-lister.
Yeah, but by him pulling up acting like he was in his neighborhood looking for him, and then like he said, this happened, and then he see him back over here. You think that got something to do with him? Like, nah, he can't come up here because I'm in here.
It could have
You
something to do
platforming
with,
this weird ass who acting like he looking for me in the set.
but that could
On real grade.